What is normal in your country, but seems weird to the rest of the world? Here's what Redditors have to say. Golden Gay Time. Okay, you're going to have to explain. It is an ice cream in Australia, called Golden Gay Time as in Golden Happy Time. It is pretty delish. Also on their packaging, it says it's hard to have a gay time by yourself, and 4 delicious chances to have a gay time. Calling a traffic light a robot. South Africa? I moved to Namibia from Canada years ago, and people kept saying just head to the top of the hill and turn left at the robots. It took me about 3 months to stop looking for weird robot signs or statues, cause that's what I figured they were getting at. Men holding hands in public as a display of friendship is normal in Afghanistan, but super weird in the West. I think it's normal in most of the Middle East and India. Putting cable ties, branches, fake eyes etc on helmets, buckets, and hats in springtime to scare away the birds. Magpies are vicious bastards. Bribing them with fairy bread works sometimes. I'd say Aussie magpies are a whole different breed than the European ones. Putting broken glass bottles on the walls around your house so burglars can't jump it and rob you. I moved to Canada and they don't even have walls around the houses. All of Latin America. Yup. Chile has neighborhoods with fences like these described. Eating with our hands. In 1969, the same year the man landed on the moon, Miss Gloria Diaz coveted the Philippines' first Miss Universe crown. During the preliminary Q&A, she was asked, "Is it true that you Filipinos use your hand when you eat?" To which she replied, "Why do you use your feet?" and went her way to winning the crown. Edit. Removed misleading link. Edit 2. Shout out to Indian commenters who eat with their hands too. And people from other Southeast Asian countries in the Middle East. This isn't limited to the Philippines. People, especially those of Indian descent, eat with their hands in Malaysia, and it's also extremely common in Saudi Arabia as well. The cracks that are just wide enough to be able to see in and out of public restroom stalls. United States. I've heard it's thought of as weird, since many other countries enjoy the luxury of privacy. My senior year of high school was the year the school finally installed doors on the bathroom stalls. It was 2007. Tax not included in advertised price. Yeah, I find this so weird. I could never get used to this. When I lived in Ontario, I'm British. Dreaded each trip to the checkout because I'd never quite know how much I'd be spending. Eating biscuits and gravy. I traveled to the UK and told them that biscuits and gravy is a very common breakfast food, and as you would expect they were highly confused. BISCUIT equals COOKIE across the pond. Why we would take something sweet and cover it in gravy. And also was confused that the gravy we use has sausage in it and is white. B&G is the food of the gods. As a southerner, I can confirm. Every housewife around here has their own biscuit and gravy recipe and they will gladly tell you in complete detail how to do it just right. Whole restaurants cheering when a plate or glass is smashed. UK. Once was in a Canadian bar/restaurant on holiday and the waiter dropped a tray of glasses. The local looked horrified when I was out of my seat screaming I am Canadian. Would be horrified haha. I feel as if this is one of those things where you're horrified when sober, but would join in a heartbeat when drunk. Edit. In Canada. Bagged milk. I know it's normal in some places, but not here in the UK. Interestingly, businesses must have caught up with it as every single Costa I've been to has milk in bags. We tried it in my elementary school in the US for a while. It was a common trick to say your chocolate milk busted because you put the straw too far and get another one. It didn't last long. Strangers sitting totally naked skin to skin in a steamy room heated to +80 to +100°C, and us having competitions on who can last the longest in there. And as a consequence of that, having seen 90% of my friends naked, regardless of gender. Also co-workers. Leaving your baby alone outside for their nap, even if it rains or snows. This is also the normal thing to do in Denmark. All midday naps are outside in a pram. Same if you are at a cafe. It's quite normal to leave your child outside in their pram, as long as you can see them. Where I lived in Copenhagen, there was a nursery school in the same building. The windows to the room, where the children napped, were just round portholes without glass. It's considered that important for napping babies, to be exposed to the fresh air. There was a great thing, to prevent people crawling in, or out the windows. This was a modern building from this century. My friend would put her baby into her snowsuit, and then place the baby in the fleece-lined pram. Then a down blanket, a pram cover, and a hat. She'd then wheel the pram outside in the winter with just the baby's eyes and nose sticking out. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. See you all later.